Okay, here we are back inside MatrixGold once again. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Hope the video helps you in your designing process. If you're a return viewer, appreciate the view time. Really like it if you hit that subscribe button. And if you're a return viewer and subscriber, thank you. My deepest appreciations. Today I didn't have a lot of time, or don't have a lot of time, so I thought I'd do something pretty simple and easy, but something very useful, and that is to make a baker top. So let's get going. I'll just go ahead and take this 1 carat right here, the default stone, and we'll just work with it. And I'll do a gem offset on it. And then I will drag it in just a little bit, something, I don't know, like this here. And then I will accept that and go back to my curves, go to my rectangular box here, and go from center. And I'll go ahead and put on grid snaps and go from the center there. And we'll change this to yellow here. And then we'll just kind of, what I have it set at 0.5, so something like this should be fine. And I'll just take that. And now what I'll do is I'll take that, I will duplicate it in place, and I will turn this one to red. All right, and then I do not have record history on, so that's good. So I'll take this red one and I will spin it 45 degrees like that there. And then I'll just take it and hold down shift and drag it out a little bit. I don't want those corners so sharp. Okay, well, let's turn off grid snaps here, make it a little easier on myself. Something like that should be fine. So I will take my yellow, I will split with my red and hit enter. And then I will take my red and I will split it with my yellow and all my yellow and hit enter. Okay, and then we just need to get rid of all this stuff that we don't want. Go around and grab everything and delete it. Okay, so this will be kind of the shape of my baker head. And I'll just go ahead and, no, we'll leave it like this, sorry. Now I'll take that curve on the inside and I'll just drag it down just a little bit, something like that there. And I'm going to take this curve here and just drag it up just a little bit. Something like maybe that there. All right, and yeah, that should be okay. And now what I'll do is I will grab that curve here and I'm going to type in rebuild. And I'm going to rebuild it with 12 points, keep it at degree 3, and then hit enter. And then I will turn on not my control points, but my edit points, because they will be on my curve, right? And then I'll hide my gemstone here. So now these points are on the curve. They're not off the curve, right? And that's what we want. So it'll be easier for us. So I'm going to go ahead and just get a line curve, and I'm just going to go ahead and start going around from my points there, the edges, the ends of my curve to those points down here, and just work my way around. There we go. All right, and we have everything all separated, but the only thing I need to do now is well, let's get rid of those points, edit points. Let's take this curve here, and we will split it with all our yellow there, and we'll hit enter. Right, now we're all set up for a sweep 2 going around everything, right? And we'll just go to the surface, the old sweep 2 non-parametric, because it's not going to matter with this here anyway. So we'll go ahead, select this one, this one, this one, and this one, hit enter, and then just keep working our way around. To all our edges here. Okay, we'll back out of that one. Then I did something wrong here, maybe going too fast, which is not unusual. Right click, bring back the command, select this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, enter, enter, right click, select that curve, this curve. This one did not select, so we'll select it again. and then enter, enter, and keep on working our way around here. Let's go with this one first. No, see, it's not grabbing it. I'll go ahead and enter. There we go. There, there, and there. Enter, enter, and keep on going around. Enter, 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 enter. A lot of enters. This one here, this one, enter, and we'll do this one. Oh, right click, bring it back. This one, enter, and this one, enter. Oh, and enter. Okay, so let's give it some shading, see what we've got here. Now I'm just going to go ahead and take all these edges here, all those surfaces, and I'll go ahead and join them together and turn them to green. All right, and now I'm going to take that and I'm just going to hide it right now. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and I'll turn those to gray and turn them off. And I will select all these up here and I will join them back together, and I'm going to just change them to another color. And then right now these are all in separate pieces, so we're going to grab those and put those on one layer too. Now let's bring back some stuff and see what we got here. Okay, so from here I'll take that curve there and I'm going to hold down shift and just bump it out a little bit, and then I'm going to drag it down just a little bit, right somewhere right there. And then I'm going to take that curve and with my little dot there and extrude it down just past my circle there, because we're going to want that solid down there. And let's see, I want to go ahead, let's turn this to another color so we can kind of be easier. Let's dupe these edges here, this one, 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 hit enter and join those together, and then let's just do a planar curve right there. All right, so we got something like that going on. Right now what I'm going to do is go to my blend, and because I wanted these curves to be a little circular, not rigid, sharp, so I'll turn on my chain edges, and I will have to go around and select all my green there, go around each one, selecting it until I get my closed surface, and then it'll ask me to go to the second segment and go around to these edges. And last one here, and we'll go ahead and drag those points to our mid, and we'll hit enter. And now we have this. We'll make sure it's on tangency. We can go ahead and lock that, and we can kind of manipulate it a little bit. Something like that should be fine, and we'll hit enter. All right, and the next thing I want to do is go back in and grab this circle here, and then I'm going to go ahead and extrude that down, right? And I'll take this surface and I will split it with that edge that I just extruded down, and hit enter. And then I will take that edge and I will split it with the planar surface there and hit enter. And then I'll just go ahead and get rid of that center piece and get rid of that bottom piece there, and we're pretty much done. We'll have all that, we'll join it all together, check to make sure we have a closed poly surface. I'll go ahead and get rid of all my curves, turn them to gray, grab all of them, and then just get rid of them. And let's bring back out that gem, so we have the gem there. And you can manipulate that however you want. If you want the gem a little lower or whatever, you know, however you want it, basically. The only thing is, I would, at this point, before you do anything else, I would just go ahead and, well, I'll go ahead and show you everything first. And you want to keep this by itself because you want to save it to your library, right? So let's see if I can just do that. So let's select this. If I go to my collections there, and I go to my collections, and I'm in my findings area collection, and I already have 2 of them in there. I already made some. And then you can go ahead and hit save, and it'll actually save all of it. See, it'll save that gem too. We don't want to save that gem, so you want to get rid of the gem afterwards. You know, hide the gem. Let's go ahead and just get rid of it. And then go to your collections. Go to the collections, find your findings, and then just click on this button here, and you can type in Baker top. I don't want top. I'll just put 1 there. You don't want to put the prongs on it because there it is, saved it. If you put the prongs on it now, you know, it's probably easier just if you want to manipulate it later, right? So let's go ahead and get that stone back out here real quick. Well, I'll show you what I mean. So there's our stone. Let's drop it down just a little there. Hit enter. Now we'll go to our settings. We'll go to our head, just normal head settings, and we will go to X and just kind of make it straight up and down, kind of adjust those prongs however we want. Make them a little heavier maybe or whatever. Go over here to our rail count, drop that down to 0. We don't want it, and then drag those prongs up in there so you don't see them, something like that. And then, you know, if you want those prongs bigger or whatever, or nudged in, you can do all that. Go to your next, nudge them in a little ate, make them a little bigger, whatever you want, and then hit enter, and there you go. There you have a nice little Baker top to be able to put on top of men's rings or ladies' rings or whatever. But that's kind of how you do it. You know, this way, let's say that we have a smaller stone, you know, something like that, right? But we want a Baker top on it. All you have to do is go to your, click on your Baker top, get it in from your collections. Actually, let's just go ahead and get rid of that. Let's go to our collections, and let's go to collections, and we'll go and grab the one we just made, which is this one here. We'll import it. Turn that off. And there's our Baker head back out there, right? Now all we have to do is click on it, go to our transform, go to scale, 3D, from our center, maybe go to our top view, and then we can drag it down to fit our head, our stone, whatever stone we have. And it keeps all the proportions and everything together. Of course, if your prongs aren't on there, you don't really have to worry about it, right? Now you just go back to your head, your settings, and put another head on there, and do the same thing with manipulation. Get them out there wherever you want them. Drag them down. Get rid of those rails. Rail count to 0, and drag that up into the top there so that nothing's sticking through. Oh, wrong one. This one. Okay, so it doesn't go overall height 1, overall height. So go to a 0.7. There you go. And then hit enter, and now you have one for that size stone. And it keeps all the proportions nice and smoothed out. So hopefully that helps you. And if it does, please leave a like, subscribe, and a comment below. Appreciate the view time, and thank you so much for all your support. I really appreciate it. Good designing.